So you want to be the ideal midfielder. Well, I'm going to help you today with this video. So, as a midfielder, the key thing is not just scanning. A lot of players just think, okay, I'm just going to scan and I know what to do next. No. Scanning comes first, then your positioning comes next. You can only get the best positions if you have scanned prior to moving into those positions. So scanning is very important. Now, if you want a quick rundown of scanning, I've linked a video down below. You can watch that video where I explain exactly what you should be looking for when you scan so that you can make the best decisions on the pitch. Okay, so you can watch that video as soon as you're done with this one, and you'll see exactly everything that you need to know about scanning. But if we're looking at the context of this video, so as a midfielder, there's a movement that you need to be making. And before I even say that, you're probably wondering, who are you that you can be telling us this information? I'll tell you exactly who I am. My name is Tariq Ali. I'm a former aspiring pro footballer, now a personal tactical performance coach to elite footballers. I work with pro players, youth pro players, college players who want to become tactically superior so that they can achieve their dreams in football. So if you want the same, link is in the description below. We can chat then. But for now, with this video, as a midfielder, you always want to be looking to receive in between two players. Now we call this receiving in between the lines. So if you look at, let's say in this example here, centre back has the ball. Two players are looking to close him down. There's a gap in between them. Now you can see Rodri, he's already thinking, I need to get in that gap. That's the type of mentality you need to have. Whenever you see your centre back on the ball, you need to be pushing up in the gaps in between players so that you can receive in between the lines and take those two players out the game completely. So you need to move just like Rodri. Receive in between those two players, and like I've said, you need to scan prior to this movement so that you can know what your next action is. But as you receive in between those two players, in between the lines, receive on the half turn with your body open. Because then what can happen is you can then play forward, you can then switch the play, you can then maintain possession, you have plenty of options. But the most important thing, scan before going there, receive in between the lines, and then the most attacking option would be to play forward passes like Rodri here. That would be the most attacking option. But sometimes that's not always the best option. So like I said, sometimes you can just maintain possession, you can switch the play, but ideally you want to be making these movements because as a central defensive midfielder, what they call a regista at times, that's a specific tactical profile, but regista, you are a builder. Your job is to get into positions to receive so that you can help your team build attacks. So this is a key movement in doing it. You need to get in between the lines, receive so that you can then get your team moving forward, especially if you're facing a high press. It's very important. As you can see from Sander Berge, he just pushes up slightly, pass comes in, now he's in acres of space. Now he can pick out that forward pass, which actually led to a penalty which brought Fulham back into this game. Before this, they were 2-0 down. Around 10 minutes later or so, it went to 2-2. Now, obviously, they ended up losing the game, but the key thing is that's the power of getting into those positions, is that you can influence the game on a bigger scale. Sander Berge influenced that moment to get Raul Jimenez in on a one-on-one, in which he then got fouled, penalty. So he ended up scoring. That brought Fulham back into the game. So if you can start making these movements, you will be able to then change the game completely. So it's something you have to start doing. Start getting into these positions, looking to receive in between the lines, looking to receive on a half turn and playing forward. Because then you are only going to be more valuable as a midfielder. If you want to be the ideal midfielder, this is what you need to be doing. Alright, so if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you have any questions, comment down below. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll be posting out a lot more over the coming weeks, so make sure that you subscribe and you'll keep in touch with all of the latest content when it drops. But that's it from me. I'll see you guys on the next video.